Origin Energy last week reported an 80% increase in profit to more than $1 billion, and at the same time refuses to pass on falling wholesale prices to consumers. Instead, Origin increases dividends, pays out outrageous top management salaries, and I believe political donations to Labour. Tony, when do you intend to take accountability to stop price gouging for excessive profits? And how about Labour starting to reject political donations from the worst price gougers that cause inflation?
Well, your name was in that question.
I think that's correct. Thanks for the question. Can I deal with a couple of different parts of it? The first part, in terms of donations, we have never waited for the law to be changed before we've had tougher rules on donations ourselves. We, for example, for many years now haven't taken money from Big Tobacco, don't take money from James Hardie. We report anything over $1,000, even though the law is set at a much higher threshold. Everyone will have different arguments on that, but I just want to give that as the starting point. The second thing, is there price gouging going on or not? I know there's different studies being done. The one thing that I am very pleased with the question, if I can just note, is that it gets us away from this rubbish argument that somehow workers are the reason that we have inflation. And the number of times I've heard people talk about some fear of a wage price spiral, even though as wages are going up at the moment, inflation's been coming down, is basically a way of people punching down. There are two definite causes of inflation that we have at the moment, and you've put forward something that may well be a third. But
okay, the ACTU is trying to find out if price gouging...
That's right, and it'll be a serious inquiry. They've got Alan Fels.
But why isn't the government doing that? I mean, even if it concludes one way, what... Will you follow those conclusions?
We've got a regulator in the ACCC that is actually charged with looking at those sorts of issues as well. But it's still the case, I don't want to get away from the fact that most of what we've been dealing with inflation has been supply constraints and what's happened internationally.
Okay. Does that answer your concerns?
Not at all, no. I mean, first of all, I contacted ACCC with that example. They say they're not responsible. It's obviously nobody's responsible. Everybody moves it around. And I believe it's so obvious that it's price gouging. It has been proven by the Australian Institute that 69% of inflation is caused by excessive profits. I don't think it needs an investigation into that. It needs action. And your lack of action, I just don't see how you want to solve it, or what's your action that you're planning to do. And I think it's we need cheaper energy now, not maybe or in 12 months or partially. And the energy providers keep manipulating the prices for higher wholesale prices and then never go down, only go up, I think.
Okay. Tony, I'll just give you a right of reply.
Oh, just on that, at the end of last year, we put legislation through. It was controversial. We only just got it through the Parliament to be able to put some limits on what happened with some of the energy prices. With everything that's happening with prices and the way people are doing it tough, I know it doesn't sound like anything, but had we not done that last year, prices now would be significantly higher than they are.
Okay.